I can't tell you how thrilling it is to walk upstairs into the beehive when you've been gone so long. I have I have to kind of reorient myself to where I left off on projects. But I thought I'd just share a little bit about our camping trip, what I got and what I accomplished. And Cordelia traveled all the way with us, and she enjoyed it quite well, although she had to ride in the trailer all the way, a little bit bouncy, but that was okay. We really were blessed with clean air, which is not what we left, and we enjoyed that all along the way. We kind of dodged all the smoke, and even today, although you'll be seeing this a few days from now, but today when we arrived home, it was blue sky and clear, which it has not been for off and on for several weeks. So it was nice to come home to this clean air. Everything was just fabulous. I mean, we always have a good time, but one of the things that I really think made a difference for me is I decided to not nitpick or worry the little things. And let me tell you, when you travel in a trailer, you have to be prepared for the unexpected. And on this trip, we again had a screen door issue in which Enzo jumped at the screen door thinking it was opened. I'm not sure if his eyesight is failing him a little bit or what, but he actually pushed the screen door in past the jamb, and so we had to, in order to get it fixed, I had to take the screen off so that G, who was stuck on the inside of the trailer and I was stuck on the outside of the trailer, could work on it and then be able to detach the screen door. And then I had to re-put the screen back on after we bent all the jamb back into place to reattach it. And I'm getting quite good at doing screens, screen repair. If you've been with us from the beginning, you know that he actually went through the screen one time in Colorado. So that was last year. So now we're on a new training program, and that is he's not allowed to jump into the trailer until I say the word load. So I make him sit, I open the door, I make sure the screen door came opened too, and when I say load, then he can jump in. And he's doing quite well with that. He's a smart dog, and he's sweet. It sure scared him, and I felt bad about that. And then we had a leak in the kitchen sink thing. Some gasket came loose, and G was doing dishes, and he could hear the water running with the sound that was not normal. And we took all the drawers out of the cabinets and discovered the leak, and we fixed that. So that's some of the things when you're traveling with a trailer or a motor home. Those are the things that you have to have a toolbox. Along with the sewing box, you have to have a toolbox. But we had a great time, and I really like the plan of taking a lot of handwork. I'm going to reevaluate that for our next adventure. I did accomplish a lot, although I did forget some important items. I did on this particular project I was working on. This is a Crabapple Hill, witch's boot. I started really getting going on some of the candy corn, but realized I must have confiscated a couple of the threads that were in this thread box out for another project, so I didn't have the appropriate thread. And if you've read my blog already know, I forgot all of my Sue Spargo thread. That was not very smart of me, but whatever. It allowed me to get some other things done. I did finish stitching, the basic stitching on all 3 blocks that came with the autumn harvest. 1, 2, and 3. So the only thing I have left to stitch on these is if I want to do a little bit of decorative stitching. I also accomplished my sashiko block. Yes, you've already seen that, but I am showing it again because I'm quite proud to have finished that. I also finished the 2 of these Buttermilk Basin Winter Wonderland. I have 2 left to do. And then, let's see, oh, yes, and my cross stitch, Quaker Coffee. I am working on the second to the last motif. So it's getting there. 2 more design elements, and this thing's going to be ready to frame. This is a commemorative for my anniversary this year. Or every so often I make something just to remind myself how long G and I have been married. And that is this year's, what I've decided to do. So now on to the little bit of spending that I did along the way, because we did visit some awful nice quilt shops. Let's see. Here's this little pin cushion, little crow pin cushion. That one and this one I got at Something to Crow About, and you will see these videos coming up whenever G gets around to do his editing. And I showed you this fabric already, but I love that fabric. Got that at Fibers and Stitches. Oh, and I got this at Boersma's. I just thought this would make fabulous pillows. And this comes in 3 colorways. And I got this white one. There's a gray and a black. So, and I also bought this pillow, Buttermilk Basin pillow, sleigh ride. And I got this as the backing for that. It's a flannel. And then I don't know what possessed me, but those, maybe because it was fall in the air, but those pumpkin pillows are looking awful fun. So that's, oh, and I bought this little journal, my ideas. Like, I need more ideas, but always, I love journals, I'm addicted to them, and I think it might give me some ideas. So here's my card. I came home and I drew my card. Smile as often as possible today. And I have to tell you, it's worth smiling. It kind of makes the stress go away. So now I have to start cleaning up, organizing, and figuring out what I'm going to do. I am heading, G and Enzo are hanging out here at home base while I head off to play with my sister. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to seeing my grandkids and seeing my kids and doing all that fun stuff that you don't get to do when you're on the road so much. I hope that you have been enjoying coming along with us. We surely have enjoyed running into some of you along the way. It is just so amazing how connected the quilting world is, and I love that because we need more positive energy in this world. We're going to do it one quilter at a time. Thank you, thank you.